South Wales Police and Gwent Police have both referred themselves to the Independent Office for Police Conduct. Yes, the same one that was headed up by a suspected sex offender, and a South Wales Police Constable has been issued with misconduct notice over the handling of a case which ended with a crash, leaving 3 people dead and 2 people injured. 21-year-old Eve Smith, 21-year-old Darcy Ross, both of Newport, and 24-year-old Rafel Jeanne of Cardiff were found dead on March the 6th after the Volkswagen Tiguan that they had been travelling in was discovered having crashed off the A48 near St Mellons in Cardiff, whilst 20-year-old Sophie Russon from Newport and 32-year-old Shane Loughlin from Cardiff both survived with injuries. On Thursday, the IOPC said that based on the evidence they have so far, they have issued a misconduct notice to one Gwent police officer over their review of the missing persons logs and relevant risk assessments. The IOPC statement said, "We are also considering whether the age of the missing persons impacted on the officer's decision-making. Such notices advise an officer they are subject to investigation and are kept under review. We are gathering statements from relevant police personnel involved, including officers who attended the collision scene, those who took the missing persons reports, control room staff, and officers who reviewed and determined the risk assessment gradings for the reports. We are reviewing internal communication between the police officers and staff identified as being involved, along with CCTV from relevant police stations. We are speaking to the National Police Air Service about the involvement of a police helicopter during the search. We are considering the missing person policies of both Gwent Police and South Wales Police, along with relevant national police guidance. Investigators have met with the families to understand the contact they had with police and the situation they encountered at the collision scene. The IOPC investigation is examining both Gwent and South Wales Police's response to the missing persons report made between Saturday, March the 4th and Sunday, March the 5th. In particular, they say that they are investigating the actions and decisions of the police officers and control room staff dealing with the missing persons reports up to the discovery of the vehicle and the 5 missing persons, whether the missing person reports were appropriately risk assessed, reviewed and resourced, whether police action was in accordance with the relevant legislation and local and national guidance, policies and procedures regarding missing persons, and the contact and communication between the police and the families of the deceased and injured missing persons before the vehicle was discovered. Gwent Police has responded to the update, saying that they will continue to be open and transparent with investigators. Assistant Chief Constable Mark Hobra said, "Our thoughts remain with the families and friends of Darcy, Eve and Rafel who tragically lost their lives that night, as well as Sophie and Shane and their loved ones. We understand how vital the findings of this investigation will be to the individuals and families affected by this event and to the wider community. The IOPC has led this investigation and we're grateful for the prompt and thorough response to such a complex matter with this latest update. We will continue to cooperate with their investigation in an open and transparent manner." Now, there's not a great deal of information yet, but I'm sure there is more to come. I hope, whatever comes of the investigation, the families are able to put this sad situation to bed and to try and move on with their lives as best they can. Again, there is too little information to say whether what was done was enough or not, or if anyone is to blame for anything, but I will of course keep an eye on developments and bring you updates as and when I can.